Greetings and salutations, my friends. This is Archangel. You know, names, they are a curious thing. They actually convey quite a lot about the mindset of the parents. However, how we administer names upon the different sexes is also reflective of environmental atmospheres. We can find bias and devaluation in names. So if, hypothetically, you lived in a gynocentric male devaluing world, you would get nice, positive female names and obnoxious, even negative male names. Both sexes obviously have their fair share of unflattering names, such as Mildred or Ethel, yet if you pull back and observe the larger picture, you might possibly find another place that we mirror the exaltation of females is in the names that we administer to females. We adorn females with names of beauty and inspiration, and guys, we name Guy. Wow, original. The current Wonder Woman being the only example I know of a female named Gal. Now, in many languages, certain sounds are gender signifiers. For instance, the A or ah sound is a female signifier in many languages. Put the A or ah sound in a name in many cases and it denotes a female or the feminine. For instance, in Russian, the A is used to denote female or feminine, specifically last names. So if a man has a surname of Ivanov, the female will then have the surname of Ivanova. In Spanish, you have a general moniker like señor to denote males, and señora to denote a female. In English, many simply add an A to a word to feminize it. For instance, you take the word belle, then you add an A, and suddenly you have Bella, a female name. Or you take a word to describe greatness, like glory, and you add an A, and then we have Gloria. So, apparently, A has been hijacked as female, even though A is very much a male sound, with such examples as Adam, Atlas, Adonis, etc. Anyhow, coming to the point, we exist in female exaltation and male devaluation. So when parents hold their baby girl, they feel like they are holding the most precious thing on this planet, and their hearts will swell with positivity and possibility. Especially males, they are so brainwashed with male devaluation, so indoctrinated to see themselves as disgusting violent mutants, to the point that when a new father views his newborn daughter, he is trained and he can't help but think, wow, me, a vile raping knuckle-dragger, actually contributed some beauty to this world. And thus, in the midst of these soft, fluffy feelings, people seek to name baby girls in congruence to the benevolence and altruism that her sex is seen as embodying. What does that mean? Well, quite simply, because we are a gynocentric species that unanimously views and proselytizes females as goodness and purity, as wholesomeness and beauty. Hence we like to name girls after positive virtues and attributes, such as hope, patience, charity, harmony, destiny, grace, trinity, faith, and on and on and on. Moreover, we take things of beauty and place them upon females. Aurora, Melody. There are entire lists of female baby names that mean positive, uplifting, and inspiring things. Because gynocentric beings are absolutely obsessed with naming females after definitions of beauty or goodness. Again, females have a few unpleasant names, such as Gertrude, or Bertha, or Olga. However, you will notice the tendency to elevate females as virtuous above males, and this translates to our naming them after virtues, or beauty, or all manner of general positivity. Now, guys on the other hand, well, I sure don't see guys named after virtues like peace or love. Instead, we get names like John, which is slang for the restroom, or Bill, which is that thing that precedes a loss of money, or Chuck, which means to throw things, which males are good at because they are rowdy and violent by nature, or Richard, which means dick, or Harry, which denotes the grotesque male animal body, or Phil, which is a service, such as may I fill your tank, madam, or Will, which is also a contingency plan to provide money to the widow when the old man kicks the bucket. Now, maybe the last two examples were reaching a bit, or maybe they weren't. The point is, male names are not pretty or positive. They are general descriptors of male unsightliness or of male functioning. Dick, Harry, hello, Dick is definitely a negative slang for the male member. I sure don't hear any negative vagina slang names for females. I don't hear any chicks named Twat, but everybody knows a Richard. Moreover, we name the sexes after their perceived functions. Guys will get names like rich, as in financially lucrative, which might be an unconscious admittance that we view males as providers. Meanwhile, chicks are named chastity, meaning sexual abstinence. That is, until Rich comes along to sweep her off her feet and take care of her for the rest of her life. We name guys Frank, which may be another unconscious description of the male member. Frank, Wiener, Dick. While conversely, we name females Mary, which means either happiness and joviality, or Mary, meaning legal incorporation, as in you want the milk, you gotta buy the cow. Along with beauty and goodness, you get females named after luxury and performance, such as Mercedes or Porsche. Or perhaps the German supercars were named after females. Either way, we mingle luxury and females together. Of course, this is nothing new, the naming of moving vessels as female. Guys have been calling their boats, their planes, their favorite cars or bikes she, for as long as I can remember. She is a strong ship. The old girl still has many miles left. I mean, cities, nature, the planet, all are labeled she. So why not call vehicles she as well? And guys most certainly do. Yet, what do we label as he? Why, we name negative beings, such as demons or villains, as he. We associate evil, disgusting, and foolish things as male. But the things we love and take pride in, such as our 67 Fastback or our boat, we label with the feminine moniker. Just look around and observe how we cast sex onto non-biological, material things. Oh yes, most definitely. Anything evil or negative we label as he. Things of luxury, performance, pride, beauty, or love, they are she. And in all fairness, it was males that most likely started this labeling of vessels with feminine descriptors. Because again, in all fairness, males are the cause, the enabler, and the solution to male devaluation and disposability. Chicks simply adapt to the feminine favoring environment that males allow and encourage. Not that females should be devoid of ethics or responsibility, but at the end of the day, males are the problem and they are the solution. Anyhow, the relevance here is that since males are enamored and worshipping of females, of course they would call their ship she, just as guys would paint female images or names on the side of their fighter planes. I don't see chicks painting images of guys on anything, nor referring to their coveted material items or vehicles as he. Now, on a side note, despite the fact that dudes like to label cherished cars as she, I consider exotic supercars to be all male, such as Ferrari, or Maserati, or Aston Martin, or McLaren, or Saleen, meaning the supercar, not the Mustang. Now, some think that trucks are male territory, yet I don't hear anybody calling their truck he. And furthermore, in the last few years, I have seen more females driving full-size trucks than ever before. So, like it or not, SUVs have been taken over by females long ago, and now the full-size truck market has been compromised, and I see females driving jacked-up mega-cab diesels. So, trucks are being confiscated as chick territory, even though males created every car, truck, boat, plane, rocket, everything that we now label as she. Still, besides semi-trucks, I feel the last vestige representations of masculine beauty and raw power are exotic supercars. And if I had to choose one car that represents males, it would be Lamborghini. Lamborghini is male, raw, unadulterated power and audacious, scintillating beauty. Male is beauty and power. Thus, to my eye, Lamborghini is masculinity on four wheels. Anyhow, this is an obvious but also nebulous example, for indeed there are so many names that mean so many things for both sexes, and many names that are universal between them. Some guys have cool names. Some chicks have silly names. Then we have surnames and middle names, which are all over the board. Some people have first names for surnames and surnames for first names, and everything in between, including descriptors such as junior, senior, the second, the third, etc. However, you will notice that we label females after nice, pretty things such as flowers, lily, rose, heather, violet, iris, jasmine, sage, holly, willow, rosemary. Whereas guys get named after their noodles with names such as Willie and Dick and Johnson. Again, this may be a more obscure, more nebulous example. But then again, just a little more food for thought regarding our gynocentric world. My friends, have a wonderful day, stand with me, and live free.